Whole wheat flour substitute, healthier steps. Whole wheat flour substitute. Wheat flour is a common ingredient in many foods. It can be helpful to make bread, pasta, and other baked goods. However, wheat flour is not an option for those who have a wheat allergy. List of wheat flour substitutes. Brown rice flour. Rice flour is a type of flour made from ground rice. It is a common ingredient in gluten-free baking. It is made from either white or brown rice. Brown rice flour contains the bran and the germ, which give it a nuttier flavor and more nutritional value than white rice flour. Rice is a healthy alternative to other flours because it is gluten-free and high in fiber. It can be helpful to make baked goods that are nutritious and delicious. You can purchase rice flour at most grocery stores or online. Millet flour. There has been a resurgence of interest in millet flour as a healthier alternative to traditional wheat flour in recent years. Millet is a gluten-free grain that is high in fiber and protein. It is also low in carbohydrates and calories, making it a good choice for people trying to lose weight or manage their blood sugar levels. Millet flour can be helpful to make bread, pancakes, waffles, and other baked goods. It has a mild flavor and a slightly nutty taste. Oat flour. Oats have been helpful as a health food for centuries. The flour is from oats that have been ground into a fine powder. It is high in fiber and protein and low in carbohydrates. Oat flour can make bread, muffins, cookies, and other baked goods. It can also be helpful to thicken soups and stews. Oat flour is also a good source of vitamins and minerals. Sorghum flour. Sorghum is a cereal grain grown in many parts of the world. You can use the flour made from sorghum in a variety of recipes. Sorghum flour is gluten-free, making it a good choice for people with gluten sensitivities. Teff flour. Teff flour is a gluten-free flour made from teff, which is a tiny grain from the Ethiopian highlands that is related to millet. It is a nutritious grain high in fiber, calcium, and protein, and also contains many B vitamins and iron. It has a nutty flavor and can be helpful in place of other flours in baking. Teff flour can be in health food stores and online. Corn flour. Corn flour is a type of flour made from ground corn. It is a common ingredient in cornbread, tortillas, and other Mexican dishes. Corn flour is also helpful to make cornstarch, a thickening agent. You can start with corn flour at most supermarkets or grocery stores. It is a healthy and versatile valuable ingredient in many different recipes. Amaranth flour. Amaranth flour is a gluten-free, high-protein flour that can be useful in place of wheat flour in many recipes. The amaranth grain has a nutty flavor and a slightly crunchy texture. It is available in whole grain and refined form. Refined amaranth flour is lighter in color and has a milder flavor than the whole grain variety. Amaranth flour is available in many health food stores and online. Its high fiber content is a source of energy that may help with weight control. Quinoa flour. Quinoa flour is a gluten-free flour that is made from ground quinoa. It can be helpful to make bread, muffins, and other baked goods. It can also be beneficial to thicken soups and sauces. Quinoa flour has a nutty flavor and a slightly gritty texture. It is available in most health food stores. Chickpea flour. Chickpea flour is a high-protein, gluten-free flour that can be useful in baking, cooking, and thickening. It has a nutty flavor and can make everything from flatbreads to cookies. Chickpea flour is also high in fiber and vitamins A, C, and E. Buckwheat flour. Buckwheat flour is a type of flour that is from buckwheat, and is most commonly used in Japanese cuisine. This flour is dark in color and has a nutty flavor. It is gluten-free, making it a good choice for gluten-intolerant people. It can be helpful to make pancakes, waffles, and other baked goods. Buckwheat flour is available in health food stores and some supermarkets. Cassava flour. Cassava flour is a gluten-free flour that is from the root vegetable cassava. This root is a good source of dietary fiber, vitamin C, and potassium. It is also a good source of antioxidants. Cassava flour can be helpful in place of wheat flour in many recipes. Tapioca flour. Tapioca flour, also known as tapioca starch, is made from the cassava plant. It is gluten-free and has a neutral taste, making it a popular choice for gluten-free and vegan baking. Tapioca flour is also high in starch, making it a good thickener for sauces and gravies. Arrowroot flour. Arrowroot flour is a starchy, gluten-free flour made from the roots of the arrowroot plant. It is a popular choice for those with gluten sensitivities and can substitute for wheat flour in most recipes. Arrowroot flour has a mild flavor and a fine, powdery texture. It is light and airy, making it a good choice for baked goods. Potato flour. Potato flour is a type of flour made from dried potatoes. It is a gluten-free flour and is helpful in gluten-free baking. Potato flour has a slightly sweet taste and a creamy texture. Potato flour is gluten-free and can make bread, pasta, and other baked goods. It has a slightly sweet taste and a somewhat gritty texture. Coconut flour. Coconut flour is a type of gluten-free flour that is made from ground coconut meat. It is high in fiber and protein and has a light, sweet taste. Almond flour. Spelt flour. Barley flour. It can be helpful in place of other types of flour in recipes, or you can mix it with other flours to create a unique flavor or texture. Rye flour. Rye flour has a slightly nutty flavor and a chewy texture.